Hello my lovely Cancerians and welcome back, or should I say my fellow Cancerians. This is your new moon in Pisces for the 19th and 20th. I'm Ali and I help people heal through tarot. So this is a manifestation reading. We're going to pull 6 cards. I have 4 so far. And the first card is about what we are releasing. So we are releasing the Justice card. Da, 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 da. I mean, major arcana straight out the bag. So, wow, actually, 3 major arcana in your reading. What a powerful new moon that this is going to be for you, my Cancerians, okay? Yeah, it's in your sister water sign, so it's going to be easier for you to deal with than other signs. But bloody hell is this bringing in change, okay? The Justice card is what we're releasing, which is things being unfair in the past, okay? So I don't even feel as though this is the recent past. I feel as though Cancerians have had a hard time since the eclipses that were in our sign, your sign, and in your opposite sign, our opposite sign of Capricorn. I think that was in 2019. We've had a tough couple of years, okay? So it looks like Cancerians as a whole are releasing the Justice card. We're releasing knowing things have been unfair, and we're releasing getting too emotional about that, okay? Now with that Justice card, things have probably been unfair, but the universe wants to right them, okay? Cancerians have a tendency to give too much in situations, just like the Pisces and other water signs, but particularly Pisces and Pisces and Cancers, not so much Scorpios. Pisces and Cancer more have a lack of boundaries problem sometimes, and I think that's also where this is the end, okay? This is an honest conversation with someone. Some of you might be planning to have a very brutally honest conversation with someone. Some of you might be planning to lay down the law on someone, quite literally. You're releasing how unfair things have been in the past, and for some of you as well, you're releasing how unfair things have been on yourself. You have been on yourself in the past. How much you've not shown up for you, how much you've not created your own boundaries, how much you've not stood your own ground. And it's that type of energy. You're releasing that and being like, do you know what? This is a new year, new season. It's almost like the new year begins for you now, my lovely Cancerians. Now it's time for me to move forward. Because the next card we get is, where am I now? You will never guess. The Wheel of Fortune, number 10. This is where you are now. Okay, so this is a lucky time. This is a karmic time. This is a time that surrounds around destiny, releasing things that have been unfair. Get on the wheel, okay? So the Wheel of Fortune means this situation is going to change, okay, regardless. Now, when we talk about where we are now, let's try to think of this as like being on the wheel, because the Wheel of Fortune isn't always a guaranteed happy change. It just means it's going to be a change. Now, the way you can guarantee that it's going to be a happy change is by not letting the universe take control of the wheel this time. So that could be laying out some extra boundaries, having some honest conversations with people, that's going to kick off this cycle, this new cycle for you. But it looks like the universe wants you to get in the wheel. Literally inside the wheel. She is in the wheel, and I love that because I say that for every single time I get that. Even when I'm not using this tarot deck, I say that. Get in the wheel, okay? And what I mean by that is you are in charge of your own reality. You create your own reality. So if you feel as though the universe is taking control for you, get back on the wheel. So whatever that means to you, like, there's Aaron Doughty out there on YouTube, obviously, to name like 1 in a million people out there who specialize in manifesting and creating your own reality, different meditations you can do, different mantras you can do if you're struggling right now to remain positive, because it is crucial right now around about this new moon for you to remain positive, okay? To keep a positive outlook, to get in the wheel and tell the universe how you want it to spin, and not just sit on the sidelines like you have been sometimes and letting the universe just deal you bad cards, okay? And this probably involved other people as well. In fact, it definitely did, because we get number 3, what is emerging within you is the Knight of Swords. Action, baby. Look at her. She looks like one of those mad women. And she's running with a sword. She looks like she's on her way to kill someone. I hope you guys aren't on your way to do that. No, I'm joking. I do not advocate violence on this channel at all. But yeah, I mean, look at the hurry that she is in. The Knight of Swords is always in a hurry. But even more particularly, I feel in this card, I mean, she's running around naked as well. Like, she hasn't even had time to dress herself. I don't even think she cares. She's like, I am on my way to deliver this truth. Swords represent truth, okay? What is emerging with you right now is being a little bit more blunt with people. Standing your own ground with people a bit more. Some of you might be starting a social media channel as well, because of the Knight of Swords, more Page of Swords, but Knight of Swords can be social media. But yeah, it looks like you are running, and this person, especially when I look at it this way, is actually, the way I see it anyway on my table, is running towards the Justice card. So what's emerging with you right now is, I think, the bubbling up of your own truth is emerging within you right now, and the need to express it, okay? Now, I would definitely advise against having any outbursts, if you can, around about this new moon, or even just between now and like May time, because I was watching someone the other day, I think it was Minnow Pond Tarot, and he was saying how for Cancerians right now not to make any sudden moves between now and May, because it's basically like our own personal Mercury retrograde. So yeah, if I was you with that Knight of Swords, don't rehearse it, obviously, because things don't come out as they should be rehearsed. This feels more like a splurge anyway. It feels more around about the new moon that someone might push your buttons, or even just the potential of someone to push your buttons is enough to tip you over the edge and have a conversation with someone. But it looks like you're rushing in with some news, and this is wanting to communicate, possibly like on a macro level as well, not just on a micro level. So this could be in personal relationships, or some of you might be starting a blog, some of you might be starting something with words, a writing channel, just something, poetry, something like that, okay? This could be about publishing your words as well. There's something about wanting to get your words out there, okay? And that's what's emerging within you. And it could even be, like I said, your own truth. What do you wish to grow right now? Card number 4 is the Death card. What an oxymoron in itself. What do I wish to grow? Death. How can you grow death? Funny. Funny, funny, funny. Okay. I think this is you wanting to completely reroot something from the ground. Okay. This could also be you wanting, for some of you, you kind of want a shock element with someone. For some of you, you're definitely releasing the past. This person is sitting there looking at a skull. And she does look a bit upset, doesn't she? Yeah, but she looks like she's coming to closure with it. And we have a full moon, in the background. So have a look to see when the new full moon is. Because as you know, new moon, full moons, 2-week cycles. This is going to be this reading is always going to be the energy from now until the new moon. So this is a perfect snapshot of that. And I love that for you. Now, yes, back to card number 4 of what you wish to grow is, I think you wish to completely reroot. It's like the regeneration card. We're going to do an oracle card in a second, see if we get that one. It's very like the Death card. It's like it's scorched earth. You want to grow something from scorched earth. You want to reroot something. You want to start something from scratch again, or you want to get down to the very nitty gritty of something to be able to uproot it, okay? You want a deep change in a situation, a radical change in your life, a radical change in a situation, and you are getting impatient with that and the deliverance of wanting to give someone news or wanting to spread your own word. It feels like you're getting impatient. But it looks like I said, you're in such a lucky time. We'll recap in a second, okay? Last 2 cards. Number 5. How can I bring my goals to fruition? You are not an island, Cancerian. 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. It is okay to ask for help, whether that be financial help, whether that be just help from another person in general, help in home, help in any way. It's okay to ask for help in this situation, and it will benefit you to ask for help. People will want to help you. You are lucky around about this time with the Wheel of Fortune and that Justice card. The universe wants to give you what you deserve. So if you need an extra helping hand, we spoke about this at the start, how Cancerians can give too much. It might be an idea to ask some people and delegate some tasks. That's definitely going to help you. If you can't delegate tasks, if you're one of those people who work completely self-employed, it might be asking like the person you live with, for example, to pick up some slack in the house, or even just leaning on someone emotionally for a change. Cancerians are not the best at opening up to people, okay? I say that with love as a fellow Cancerian. It might be an idea to actually open up to someone, to choose someone that you love, that you trust, to have some emotional dependence on. You don't need to be so dependent on yourself. And I think that's something you have been doing in the past because you've had to, okay? This is about opening up and letting someone else help you in a situation. And realizing that you can't grow everything by yourself. You can't even do everything on your own all the time. Sometimes you need help, even if it's like you just need help because your dishwasher broke or something, or your laptop broke. You can't fix that by yourself unless you've got like some sort of degree in that. I don't even know. Software engineer or whatever. You can't, okay, there's certain things you're going to need help for, Cancerians, and it's about time that you start asking for them and asking for them proudly. And the last one we get is the 5 of Swords in the reverse. Choose your battles wisely. Get a little bit more selfish, please, my lovely Cancerians. This is Venus in Aquarius energy, so it's a selfish energy, and it comes from a place of self-love. Even then, it's hard to say. Self-love. So, it's coming from a place of self-love. So, what this is asking you to do is to put down the inner battle in yourself and to put yourself first for a change, okay? Venus is the planet of love. Aquarius is the planet of serving the people and the population. But when it comes down to this situation, it's asking you to do the opposite and stop serving everyone else first and serve yourself. It's about loving yourself, being selfish with yourself, treating yourself like the way your love of your life should treat you. Treat yourself like the love of your life. Be kind to yourself. Buy yourself chocolate. Treat yourself to a spa day. It's time to start treating yourself the way that you have been treating other people, because Cancerians are nurturers. And that's the cycle that you have been getting into, and it's a cycle that you need to break. You need to start being kinder to yourself. I'm not telling you to stop being kind to other people. I'm saying you can continue to do that as long as you have your boundaries, of course. But I think you've been a little bit tired of people overstepping your boundaries for a little bit too long now, Cancerians, and it's time to start giving that love back to yourself. This is the most fired up in a reading I've been in a long time. I just did a reading and this was not my energy in it at all. Something about this reading has just made me Okay. Yeah, we get chaos and conflict. You see that card? The wind that blows the stripes off the zebra. That could be that conversation that causes a bit of chaos and conflict. You running in with that need to speak up might cause some chaos and conflict. Let it. Let it. I mean, we do have the death card on the table. Things are going to change. We know that. We knew that. We knew that. Oh, massively. Because look. That is the death card. We get new life. And then remember, remember we were laughing because it was what do you want to grow? What do you want to birth? And it's death. What? Well, I don't know if you were laughing, but I was laughing. Yeah, now we get new life, okay? This is this girl cracking out of an egg here. It does symbolize new life. It reminds me of the sun card, the dawning of a new day, the feeling after the storm of finally through this and able to birth through it. It's actually even more after the storm. It's after the storm plus 3 or 4 months when you've rebuilt and you've cracked open a new life, okay? That is what this new moon in Pisces is bringing in for you, is some sort of new life. You can see it, you can feel it, you can visualize it, you can see this new version of you, or see this new life that you want. You can see it in your mind's eye, and you're going to get it with that new life card. Absolutely. Especially with that Wheel of Fortune. But you just need to get in the boat. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to point my finger at you. You need to get in the boat, is what I was going to say. But I meant to say you need to get in the circle, you need to get in the wheel, and you need to spin it yourself. We also get 15, message in a bottle. Watch out for signs and messages from your angels, muffled messages, messages that haven't been delivered properly. I said Cancerians are kind of going through their own Mercury retrograde right now, so just be careful who you're sending messages to. You might receive a message from someone that's been like lost in the ethers for a few months, or it might just be overhearing a conversation. It might be hearing a conversation in your dream, that type of thing. There's a message in this for you, and the universe wants you to hear it. So we're going to recap quickly, very briefly, what you have released, the Justice card, things being unfair, possibly speaking up to people, conversation on the horizon. Where you are now is a very auspicious and lucky time, the Wheel of Fortune. Think positively, get yourself in the wheel. Knight of Swords, what is emerging with you right now? The ability to run and tell the truth. That's what you are wanting to do, to speak up for yourself. What you wish to grow within you is the Death card. So we spoke about that there. That's what you wish to grow, is your absolute rerouting and rerouting and reevaluating and completely rerouting something from the earth. Okay, a complete change. That's what you want. How you can bring your goals and dreams to fruition: by asking for help, my lovelies. You're not an island. And 5 of Swords in the reverse. What additional resources are available to you right now is the ability to say no to certain arguments, the ability to choose your battles wisely, and the ability to choose yourself first this time. Thank you for listening, my lovely Cancerians. If you'd like a private reading with me, link is in the bio. There's an online schedule there. You can book 15 minutes, half an hour, 45 minutes, emergency readings. Normally my schedule's on, but if it's off, just check back again, because it just means I have lots of readings to do. But most of the time my readings are open, so have a look. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you like this video. Give it a thumbs up if it resonated with you. Feel free to comment. I always comment back. Channel is small, so I have the time. Thank you so much for listening. Namaste.